Hello everyone, this is Yamin and welcome to PHP Student Management System project tutorial for beginner. Now in this tutorial we are going to add teacher from admin panel. So here you can see add teacher option, and if we click it, it will take us to another page where we can add teacher. So first of all, let's go and create a table for teacher in the database. So over here you can see our table name is school project, and here you can see create table and a name. Over here we are going to say over here the table name. Let's say table name will be teacher, and after it the number of column will be 4, and here you can see a go option. If we click it, it will create a table called teacher. So here you can see, so here first of all the first one will be id, it will be integer, and let's say length will be, let's say 20, and then we'll say over here name, it will be worker, and let's say it will be 38. After name, let's say it will be teacher description, so let's just say description, and it will be varchar as well, and let's say the length it will be 38, and the last one it will be image, and the image will be varchar, and the length it will be 38. Now over here you can see id, and we'll make the id as a primary key. So if we just go at the right, here you can see ai means auto increment, and here you can see a tick option over here. If you just click it, here you can see it become a primary key, and here you can see null index. So let's just have everything as null index. So right now if you just go down, here you can see a save option. If you just click save, so here you can see it create a table called teacher over here. Let me just zoom in. Here you can see the table called teacher here. So here you can see id, name, description and image for the teacher table. So first of all we are going to create a page so that we can add teacher from this admin dashboard. So first of all, let's go back to our text editor, and here you can see admin underscore sidebar.php. We'll directly go over there, and if you go down, here you can see inside the anchor tag add teacher, and inside this href we are going to say, let's say admin underscore add underscore teacher dot php. So we'll save it, and over here you can see admin underscore add underscore teacher dot php, and we do not have this php file, so we'll create this php file. So let me just right click over here, then we'll click new file, and here we're going to say admin underscore add underscore teacher dot php. Now control s, then save. So let me just say over here h1, and inside it we are going to say, let's say add teacher. So if I now save it, then if we just go back to our browser, let me just refresh over here, and here you can see if I now click on the add teacher option, here you can see it took us to this page where it called add teacher. So we'll have this page to have the same look like this. So for it we'll just directly go to admin home.php. over here you can see, and we're going to copy the entire code from here, from this page. So control a, control c, and we're going to paste it over here admin underscore add teacher. So let me remove this, and here I'm going to paste everything, and here you can see inside this div admin dashboard. So let's say over here, instead of admin dashboard, let's say over here add teacher. Control S, kindly let's refresh, and if I now click the add teacher again, here you can see we have the look. Over here you can see the header, the sidebar, and we also have the add teacher text over here. So over here we're going to have some input field so that we can insert the teacher name, description and the teacher image from here. So let's go back to our code editor, and here you can see class content, div class content, and inside this div class content we need to write every input field or every design inside this div. So first of all let's say everything will be in the center. Let's say here center, and let me just cut this closing center and we'll paste it over here, so everything will be in center. So kindly after add teacher, let's say over here another div, and inside this div we're going to mention a form, and inside this form let me just say another div. So inside this div we are going to have some label and input field. So let's say over here label, it will be, let's say teacher name, and for this label we'll have a input field. So let's say input type it will be text, and let's say name equal to name, So let me just copy this div, Control C, and I'm going to paste it, let's say three times, 1, 2, and 3. So after name, we're going to say over here description, let's say description, and here we're going to say in this label, we're going to say image, and the last one, it will be the submit button. So for submit button, we do not require label. So here the input type, it will be submit for submit button, and let's say name equal to add underscore teacher, and let's say value, it will be add teacher. And here let's also change the name for description for the input type. So let's say name equal to description, and here for the image, the name will be image, let's say. And for image, we need to say over here input type will be file for image. So currently if we save it, then if we just refresh over here you can see we have teacher name, description, and a choose file option over here, so that we can upload the image and the add teacher button over here. So let's make a simple design over here. So let's go back to our code, and so over here you can see teacher name. So after this div, we are going to give a br tag. Br tag actually makes some space or gap. So let me just copy it, and after every div, I'm just going to say br and br over here as well. And over here you can see at the top add teacher h1 tag. So let me mention two br tag over here. So if I now save it, then if I just refresh over here you can see it looks like this. Now let's change the button design. So let's just, so in the submit input field, we are going to say, or we are going to mention a class. We are going to mention a bootstrap class. We'll say btn, let's say primary. Save it. Right now let's refresh. Okay, we have the add button. Now let's change the background color as well. So here you can see we mention a div tag over here, and the div tag ended after this form. So inside this div, we're going to mention a class. Let's say it will be div underscore deg, and we're going to write some css for this class. So let's go at the top of the head. Over here you can see the head tag, and inside this head, after title, we're going to mention a style, and here we are going to mention that class. Let's over here dot div underscore deg. We'll give 2 second bracket, and here we're going to say background color, it will be sky blue. Let's say padding top, it will be 70 px, then padding bottom, it will be 70 px as well, and let's say width, it will be let's say 500 px. Save it. Now let's refresh. Okay, the design looks nice, but since this is a description, so instead of input type text, let's use text area for this description. So let's go back, and over here you can see description and input type text. So let me just remove it, and instead of input type, let's over here text area, and inside this text area, let's say here name, it will be description. So save it. Right now if we refresh, okay, it looks like this, and we can make it bigger and smaller. Okay, so this is perfect. So now we'll go to directly over here, you can see form. So inside this form, we're going to say first action, then we're going to say over here method, and we'll also say one more thing, that is enc type. Now why we need to use enc type? Because over here you can see we use input type file over here, and if you want to upload any file in PHP, then you need to use enc type in the form, otherwise you'll get an error. So in enc type will be multipart slash form, this minus or hyphen data. So enc type will be multipart form data, and the method, it will be post, since we want to upload data to the database. And let's say action, it will be let's say hash. It means we want to write the code in order to upload those data in the same page. You can also mention other file name, or you can also mention admin underscore add underscore teacher dot php as well. Basically giving hash or giving admin underscore add underscore teacher, basically the same thing actually. So what we want is that if someone click this submit button over here, you can see, then it will execute some PHP code in order to upload those data to the database. So first of all, let's go at the top, and over here you can see the PHP opening and the PHP closing. So first of all, over here we are going to connect this page to our database. So connecting this page to the database, first of all we are going to say over here $host it equal to, we are going to say localhost, and we will say $user it will be equal to root, then $password equal to, it will be null, and the last one will be $db equal to, we need to mention our database name, which is school project, and after this we are going to say $data equal to mysqli underscore connect, we'll give two first bracket, and then over here we are going to mention inside these two first bracket, we are going to mention all those variables. So first of all we are going to say $host, then $user, then $password, and the last one will be $db. So once you write this line, you will be able to connect to the database. So right now we are going to write some code so that when someone click on this submit button, which is actually this button, if someone click on this add teacher button, then we are going to execute some code. So over here you can see in the input type, we mention name equal to add underscore teacher. So we'll go at the top, and over here after this $data we are going to say give a if condition, if, and inside it we are going to say is set, and inside this if set we are going to say $underscore post, and we'll give two third bracket and we'll give two single quotation, and inside this we are going to say add underscore teacher. And where is this add underscore teacher coming from? It's actually coming from here, you can see name equal to add underscore teacher. So on someone click this add underscore teacher button, we're going to execute some code. So first of all, in this if condition, if someone click the button, we'll get the teacher name, then description, and also the teacher image as well. So here first of all, we are going to declare a variable. Let's say over here dollar, let's say t underscore name, it means teacher name, equal to, we are going to say dollar underscore post, and inside this single quotation we are going to say name. Now where is this name coming from? If we go down here, you can see that for the input type text we said name equal to name, and for description you can see name equal to description, and for the image you can see type equal to file and name equal to image. So first of all, over here after name we are going to say description. So let's say over here t underscore, let's say description, $underscore post, instead of name it will be description. Now in order to get the image we need to write the code a little bit differently. So over here let's say over here $file equal to, we need to say $underscore file, and inside this variable we are going to say name, and after this we'll give another two third bracket, and inside it we are going to say name. Now here you can see image, this name is actually coming from here, you can see name equal to image, and after mentioning the image you also need to mention over here name as well. Now in order to store the image, let me just create a folder over here. So I'll just right click over here, and then over here you can see new folder option. If I just click it, and here I'm going to say, let's say image, and I press enter. So here you can see it create a folder called image. So right now I am going to say $tst, another variable, equal to, I'll give two double quotation, and I'll first give a dot, then I will give a slash. I'm going to say the folder name, which was image that we just created right now, and after this I'm going to give another dot, and here I'm going to say $file, and this dot file is actually this one. And we also need to give another slash over here, that we are mentioning actually we want to save the file, image file, inside this image folder. So after this we are going to say over here $tst underscore db. Here we are going to mention in which name we want to save this file to the database. So here we'll just say give two double quotation, and we are going to say image, then slash, and after this double quotation we are going to give dot $file. Now these two is a little bit different, so don't confuse these two lines with each other. So then we are going to mention a PHP class. We'll say move underscore uploaded underscore files. And here you can see file name and the destination. So over here in the file name, we're going to say dollar underscore files. And here we're going to say image. And after it, we'll give another two third bracket and we'll give two single quotation. And here we're going to say name. So this will be the file name, and over here you can see destination. So let me just remove it. And over here you can see we write DHT. So here I'm just going to write over here $THT and end it with a semicolon. So here you can see we getting the name, then we are getting the description, and at the end we are also getting the file and storing it in our project in this image folder. So after it we just need to mention the query or SQL over here. So let me just say over here $SQL equal to, we'll give two double quotation and end it with a semicolon, and inside it we are going to say insert into, we'll say our table name, which is teacher. And let me just show you the table name again if someone get confused. So here you can see our table name is teacher. So we are mentioning this table name over here. So after it we'll give over here to first bracket, and inside this first bracket we are going to say over here name comma description comma image. Now here you can see name, description and image, and all those three is actually coming from the database. Let me just go again and let me zoom in. Here you can see name, description and image, and you need to write them exactly. You write over here. So after it we are going to mention the values, and we'll give again to first bracket, and inside this two first bracket we are going to give two single quotation. Then here first one is name. So here I'm going to mention the, over here you can see $T underscore name. So let me just copy it and I'm going to paste it inside this single quotation. So after it we are going to give a comma, again two single quotation, and after name we have the description. So let me just copy it, Control C, and I'm going to paste it over here. And after description we have the image. So I'll give another comma, another single quotation, and here we mentioned $DHT underscore DB. Here you can see we write this in order to store the name, image name in the database. So I'm going to say over here $DHT underscore DB inside this single quotation. So after this line we just require to write another line to insert the data. Let's say $result equal to MySQLi query. We'll give to first bracket, and here first of all you can see we mention over here $data, how we connect this file to the database. So we are going to say in this first bracket $data, then comma, we are going to mention this $SQL. We'll say $SQL. So once we write this line, we'll be able to upload the image and every data to the database. So let me just save it over here, and let's go back to our browser. And if I just refresh over here, and let's say teacher name, let's say it will be John, and let's just give a random description. Let's say very good web designer, or let's say developer, and let me just, now let's choose the image for the teacher as well. I'll just click choose file, and I'll just go to download. I already download some image for the teacher. So let's choose the John image, open, and here if I just click add teacher, here you can see it reloaded. And if I just go to my database and if I just refresh over here, click browse, and here you can see we have name, the description and the image over here. Let me just zoom in. Here you can see name, description and the image. So right now if we just go back to our text editor, and here you can see our folder image. If I just open it, okay, the image is not here. Okay, move uploaded file. Okay, over here you can see we mentioned the name. So instead of name we need to mention over here tmp underscore name. So currently if I just save it, right now it should work. So let me just remove this or delete this data from here, and let me just say over here John again, and let's say here very good web developer. Let's choose the image again, John, and click open. Then click add teacher. Let's refresh over here. Okay, the data is over here. You can see. Now let's go back to our text editor. Let me just click on this. Okay, here you can see the image for the John over here. So I did a mistake over here. We need to mention tmp underscore name over here. So let's just, okay, now let me just add another teacher over here. Let's over here Matthew. Let's say very good, let's say marketing teacher. Let's choose the image for Matthew, open, and if I click add teacher, here you can see it reloaded. And if I just refresh over here, here you can see another teacher over here. So let me just refresh over here. Okay, it's saying continue. Okay, what we are going to do is that here you can see hash. That is why we are actually getting this message. Okay, in order to solve this hash issue, let me just remove it. So in order to solve the hash issue, let's just go back to our code, and over here after this result, let me just give a if condition. If, then we'll give dollar result. So if the add teacher is successful, we are going to say header, and we'll give two single quotation, and we'll say location. We'll give this clone, and we are going to say admin underscore add underscore teacher dot php. So we are saying that after uploading the teacher data, just return back to this view. So if I now save it, then let me just refresh. So let me just refresh over here, and here in the teacher name, let's say over here Steven. Then in the description we'll say great graphic designer, and let's also choose the image for him, and let's say over here let's choose the image for Steven. Then click open, and if I click add teacher, so here you can see currently we are now refreshed without any issue over here. And if I go to the database, here you can see another data over here, and let's just check the image as well. Here you can see John, Matthew, and Stephen image over here. So this is how you can add teacher data in database in PHP. So I hope this tutorial was helpful, and if you like this video, then please let me know in the comment section, and if you want to appreciate me, then please subscribe this channel. So thanks for watching, stay tuned and stay healthy.